Welcome to Game 3 between Allstars and his Coh2 good yet of the elimination bracket of the semifinals of the EU bracket of Starcross Cup. This is going to be both of these teams' final chance to compete in the finals against Jaeger to win the cup. The loser of this game is going to be eliminated from the tournament. We do have combat engineers making their way up here on the left, belonging to Run to the Sun. We actually have double Soviets here, Symbiosis and Run to the Sun. We'll have Tier 1 in the north and Tier 2 in the south, and the map is actually Lierne, rather, which is a new map that has just only very recently been added to the game this week as a preview of Ardennes Assault, a single-player campaign, which I'm actually gifting to the winners, in addition to the money. And this will be the very first time we've seen it in the tournament, in Game 3 no less, so all the other maps got vetoed in favor of this one, which I'm actually a little bit surprised by. And Edelbrook Station was actually removed in favor of this map. Siberian moving some pioneers down here, so I doubt that any of the players here have played this map more than a handful of times, so it'll actually be interesting to see them doing what they can here, sort of learning the nuances of the map. I'm sure they have a general feel for the layout, but all the nuances of the buildings and how the cover is laid out and everything will still be quite fresh to them. So we'll see how they do. Conscripts grabbing the fuel point here in the center, but it looks like Ciez is going to win the north fuel point. In fact, I don't think that Run to the Sun even tried, and it looks like he's going double combat engineers into sniper into scout car. So not much chance of him winning against Kugel and Sternpile combo in the north. Instead, he's going to grab some territory here. Take up a position in this building.
We have a new scout car at our disposal. Losing supplies to the enemy.
Mine's going down here, scout car making its way up as well. Going to encounter those stern pioneers. Fortunately, they're not in red cover though.
The enemy has taken our supply sector.
Contact with enemy infantry.
Scout car continuing to be pushed back. Meanwhile, here in the south, Soviets may actually get both munitions points. The Axis have dedicated almost no forces to this area. I think those Grenadiers are going to lose this, especially, that will certainly lose this. Mortar being moved up, and we also have a battle group headquarters being set up by Ciez. We will note that Ciez and Siberian chose Axis on this map. And they did have faction pick after the maps are all vetoed, so they must have decided that this map favors Axis. Which is actually kind of surprising considering that Allies have won both of the previous games using the ISU and Katyusha in B4. But I guess they thought that was the right decision. Something's gonna hit those mines. No, jeez. Full Folks Grenadier squad. Ouch. Surprised that doesn't prompt him to... Yep, there he goes. He's not gonna let that happen twice. Grabbing the victory point up here. Lots of combat in the center of the map. Not a whole lot of attempts to go for the flanks, which, I mean, yeah, there's a fuel point in the center, but I'm just kind of surprised that there's not more harassment of the high munitions and, of course, the second fuel point Of course, with the Axis truck setup right here, that's pretty much always going to control where a lot of the combat happens, is where that battle group headquarters gets set up, and I think that's a pretty safe location. They are against double Soviets, but it's not, like, not as bad as Samosky Winter, I don't think. I don't know, I haven't played on this map enough or seen enough games on this map to be sure. Oh jeez. Oh no. Oh no, not another one. He even had his minesweeper put away. Why? Why? Oh god, those mines are just... That's 2 full Volksgrenadier squads down. That is not a disadvantage that CS wants to be at in the the final elimination game. Potentially his final game of the tournament.
Ready for action.
Conscripts finally harassing the north, pretty much unopposed. CS has no squads to counter harass. He's lost 2 full Volksgrenadier squads already. Which is going to make it hard for him to spam Panzer Fusiliers if he has to keep cranking out replacement Volksgrenadier squads. Which is probably what he's planning to do. He's already chosen breakthrough tactics. Siberian is pretty much the only person in this tournament that's like chosen more than 3 commanders throughout the entirety of the tournament. He's chosen Tiger Ace. He's chosen close air support again. Same as round 1. And actually maybe that's it. Maybe those are the only 2. So he's only chosen 2 commanders that I can remember as Oster.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
2-2-2 looking for opportunities. Kugelwagen also forces away conscripts up there. Volksgrenadiers will be able to get the fuel back into Axis hands. Volksgrenadiers are going to try, but they're getting fired on by a sniper and a Maxim, so I'm not... Or wait, not a sniper, just a Maxim. And a mortar. So I'm not sure that's going to work. Yeah, he's got to retreat. Soviet mortar does little damage. Although, Siberian's mortar is not doing half bad against that Maxim either. 2-2-2 continues its harassment, definitely going to push away those combat engineers. Not sure where the sun notices, there he goes. Territory getting taken down here. And his minesweeper is out, fortunately. Not sure if there are any mines in this forest area though. Are some of his mortars like hitting this building? Oh no, he's getting counter mortared. Apparently it'll just go straight through that building. Okay. And there's a retreat bug. Almost thought we weren't going to see it in this matchup, but it does make its appearance. And there it goes. Yeah, the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm kind of surprised at this matchup right now. It makes me wonder what map was not vetoed. Like what their options were. Because they had last veto and they also had faction picks. They had a VP lead. So... for some reason they chose Axis on this map. I just find that odd considering they're not really changing their Axis strategy. They're still doing the exact same thing that they did on Rails. I guess they think that they're going to have a better chance as Axis on this map than on Rails, but I don't know. I mean, again, I don't know enough about this map to know for sure which faction performs better on it, generally. So far, the Allies seem to be doing pretty well, but there's lots of back and forth. Those two early squad wipes, though, really hurt. Oh, that mortar gets cleared. Wasn't quite in range to reinforce. Conscripts battling these Volksgrenadiers over here. They should be able to win if they close the distance a little bit. There's also snipers moving up, so they're definitely going to get forced back. Panzer Fusiliers not doing much in that house. These pull off a nice flank on that Maxim though, and I think that they may have stolen a Maxim. Yeah, Stern Pioneer Maxim over here. Right? Oh no, no, Grenadier Maxim, I guess. Guards getting picked off slowly. There's a new mortar getting... Or is this the same one? No, it's definitely a new mortar. Right? I don't know where the old mortar went. Oh, here it is. So they actually both have one. It must have been recrewed by Symbiosis. Or actually, no, they both have tier 2, so... Yeah, I guess they just both made a mortar. Interesting. And if we take a look at their doctrines, we're gonna see, yeah, guard motor and, of course, mechanized port, so no huge surprises there. Siberian does have a pack. Is getting pushed back. There's a pretty decent defensive line right here with the Schwer Panzer HQ, so they should be able to maintain their hold on the north victory point. They're also doing good harassment on the fuel up here. Allied map situation is actually not very good right now, since the harassment down here in the south is also going so well. Allies kind of dedicating all of their forces to one push on the most concentrated part of the map, and it doesn't seem like it's working very well. So they really kind of need this assault to succeed to offset their losses in other parts of the map. They are bringing lots of indirect fire up. They have 2 mortars, 2 field guns, or no, just one field gun. 2 Maxims. Counter harassment fails thanks to this Kubelwagen. Kubelwagen is pretty much going to have free reign up here if they don't dedicate more than just a lone infantry squad. It's pretty much the perfect counter harassment tool, especially in that kind of area. Mortars continuing to be blobbed. Gonna clear that again. Yep, there it goes. Kind of surprised that Symbiosis and Rend of the Sun aren't being a little more aggressive. Kind of just setting up like a defensive wall here on the North VP, and making kind of half-hearted harassment attempts at the other points of the map, which are succeeding because the Axis are so concentrated in the center. I guess this is more than just harassment. This is a pretty sincere push by 3 infantry squads. So many team weapons sitting up here, though.
Forces are neutralizing a sector.
Katyusha hitting the field, fires its barrage on the mortar again. They really want to keep that mortar cleared. Kind of hard to hit anything though with it behind that building. Not gonna do anything. Meanwhile, this push looks like it's getting shut down by the Maxims and snipers here. Although CS is not done yet. Flanking around here with those Fusiliers have taken too much damage though. I'm not sure if he was trying to get a grenade off or what, but it certainly didn't work. And he actually has 4 Panzer Fusilier squads, so he's spamming those pretty hard. Probably going to be trying to do his own harassment here in the south. And I don't think that Run to the Sun is going to get tier 3. He didn't do it in round 2. Probably not going to do it here. He's just going to save that fuel up and just call in ISUs.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands. Tell us what you need.
Tank grenade hits the scout car, but I think it's a waste. Combat engineers are right there. I'll be able to get that repaired in no time.
Do you need something?
He doesn't really have munitions to waste either. He's got 2 Shreks. I guess he's good in that regard, but if he wants to get any G43s, it's going to be hard if he keeps throwing munitions away. And again, I haven't seen him throw that many grenades. That's really all I've seen. Maybe he may have been motivated in that he didn't want the car to chase him on the retreat, but there wasn't a squad inside, so I don't think it was necessary.
Ready! Target secured!
Mortar going off on those Folks Grenadiers. Maxim forces away those Sternpios. Again, kind of passive play by these Maxims up here. They're not being aggressive, they're not moving them up. Right now it's kind of difficult to do so, but even when they get the opportunity they don't. Just kind of wait for the Axis to charge into them. Which I'm also not entirely sure the Axis needs to be doing. The territory holdings are actually very good right now. Could probably just try to defend the fuels. Not that their defensive line is terrible. They have a Maxim and an AT gun here, 1 mortar. I don't know. CS doesn't really seem to play defensively. He just likes making a ton of Panzer Fusiliers and just pushing and pushing. Which Overcommando can actually afford to do, since Panzer Fusiliers might be the most spammable infantry in the game. Especially with G43 upgrades. There's not much they can't take on due to their massively superior numbers and durability. The only thing that can probably outproduce them is shock troops. Paratroopers or something, I don't know. Bit of a push here by these infantry. Oh, is that a heavy mortar? Yes, it is. So that's a heavy mortar by Symbiosis, in addition to his standard mortar and his Katyusha, so he's on heavy to indirect fire duty this game. Ooh. Doing what he can. Unfortunately, it looks like it's quite difficult for him to get in range of this battle group headquarters, so this placement seems to be pretty good. Yeah, it seems to be quite difficult for the Allies to get in range to actually bombard that position. Or even this position. Still pretty much untouched.
We are under fire!
So that's probably a good sign if 20 minutes into the game it hasn't taken any damage yet. Pretty big blob moving up over here. There's an AT gun in position. 1 Maxim. Katyusha firing though. Ooh. Looks like it was aimed a little long. Has a pretty high scatter too. Is that somewhat long range? Not really. It's already repositioning it. I think that barrage could have been aimed a little bit better. Mortar being forced to retreat. Oh. It will just barely make it away. And again, the usage of grenades is hampering CS's ability to purchase G43s a little. He's gonna overwhelm that MG for sure. Nice flame crit as well. May not even get away. Nope, there it goes. He's got plenty of conscripts in the area to steal, but he's about to get overwhelmed by this Axis stuff. In fact, he's not even trying to steal. He's gonna get focused down by G43s and he has to retreat. Plenty more infantry moving up as well, and a Panther from Siberian. Again, exact same strategy as round one. I guess they're just hoping it'll work better on this map. Certainly lots more room for the Panther to flank, given the open nature of the map. Not nearly as much room on rails and metal, although I think he had ample flanking opportunity even on rails and metal. So he'll have more than enough on this map, since it's got more of a square shape. Katyusha firing. Panther actually kind of encounters a field gun. He's trying to crush, but the Panther's not like that great for crushing. You don't generally want to get too close to enemy infantry because you really risk getting snared. And he just kind of takes a bunch of damage for no reason there. He's got one kill and his Panther's already at 70% health. Meanwhile, Ciez's blob kind of moving through this area, trying to outmaneuver that Maxim. Cancels a grenade for some reason. Just tries to get clear of the arc instead, actually forcing a retreat from those snipers. But I think he's going to get overwhelmed by this infantry. He's not even going to try, just retreats. Got some minesweepers moving down through the south, which has been trading hands quite a lot since neither team really sets up a defense. They just kind of take the territory and then move on. So the munitions are just kind of a secondary objective for both of them, and this north fuel has been in Axis hands for pretty much the entire game. Ciez just literally leaving this Kuba wagon up here to defend it. Which is probably the best use of it at this point. It would have been so easy for the Allies to just go up here and take this with like a scout car or something. Of course now their scout cars are all dead. I'm just kind of surprised that they haven't prioritized that fuel point a little more. Strafe going in on all these infantry. And the conscripts plus combat engineers have kind of won. I don't know, this is a sort of even engagement depending on Molotovs and stuff. And positioning. Actually, now they're kind of overextending and a bunch of reinforcements are arriving, so the Axis will definitely be able to take the bottom. Easily. Ooh, that was close though. Snipers are up to 46 kills, so there's been pretty serious bleed, and Run to the Sun's ISU finally hitting the field. Siberian has one Panther at the moment, possibly going for a second one? I don't know, he doesn't really have the resources for anything like that right now. Map control could be better, I guess. That one lone Panther's not nearly enough. And the ISU has made its entrance and it's going to start just blasting everything. Probably starting with that bunker. Or not, who knows. And there actually seem to be quite a few terrain variations on this map. So I think the ISU may struggle to hit anything across this road. Yeah, the road's kind of got an elevated, slightly elevated.
Strafe run available.
Let's see what Ciez is doing. He has 290 fuel. He's clearly saving for a Yag Tiger. He's clearly saving for a Yag Tiger. Has he learned nothing? Has he learned nothing? Alright, I hope they can make it work this time. I really think getting some Panthers would be better. If only because I haven't seen that fail yet, but I don't know. There are a lot of field guns. I know there's probably some mines on the flanks. I think Siberian's making the better call, but that being said, Siberian's Panthers hit the field so much later, he has to invest so much fuel to start cranking those out. And he wasn't quite able to make them work in game one, but at the same time I feel like they had so much wasted potential. I felt like he didn't like make some flanks that he could have. For example, this Katyusha is just easy Panther bait. There's nothing anywhere near it right now. Nothing anywhere near it. Oh well. I mean, isn't that what the Panther's for? To like go kill that thing? Or a Puma, I guess. Anything. I don't think the Katyushas had nearly the catastrophic impact that it did last game, though. Only 12 kills on it, or not last game, but game 1. It's only got 12 kills. The ISU's only got 3. So they haven't done anything too horrible yet. Honestly, so far, those 2 Volksgrenadier squad wipes from mines at the beginning were more devastating than either of those units. In fact, this has 3 friendly kills. ISU crosses the road, so it should be able to hit things now. Although apparently I can't make up its mind. And still no attempt at taking the North Field by the Allies, which is crazy. Send anything up there. They've got 2 T-34-85s now. I can't believe how much they're clustering here in this area. They're dedicating a decent amount of forces here to the south, for sure. This Kuba wagon's probably going to force away that combat engineer squad, though. What was that? 222 just got taken out by something. Probably this. No? Not sure. Maybe the guards got it. Yeah, I guess they did. And Siberian actually has a Panzerwerfer. Wow, that's the first time we've seen it this tournament, and its first barrage got 9 kills. That's very cool. Yag Tiger is also on the field. Oh geez, those T-34s just kind of caught that Panther when it's marked. Oh geez. Oh, that shot missed. Oh, and an abandoned T-34. Abandoned, sort of behind enemy lines. Yeah, he knows that he has to destroy that. So he will. The Yag Tiger can actually fire from behind these hedges, which is actually that's really strong. That's a very difficult area to flank, I think. But it's too far back. It's too far back to be like super useful. They're gonna have to advance beyond that hedgerow to get control of the fuel and, you know, this victory point. Not this one though. You could defend that one at least. ISU getting repairs, and their decision to go with guard motor does mean that they don't have access to a B4, so they won't be able to shut down the Yag Tiger as hard this game as Siberian CS did last game. And especially now that one of those T-34s died, that kind of gives them an edge. Gives them a small edge, especially since the Panther is already repaired back to full. Panther certainly makes great T-34 bait. They'll mark it and they'll chase it to the ends of the earth sometimes. Of course, they didn't realize there was a Yag Tiger on the field. Now that they're armed with that knowledge, they may behave a little bit differently. Jeez, what is that Panzerwerfer doing? It is well within ISU range. Oh my gosh, it's gonna get one-shotted. There it goes. I have no idea what he was thinking there. That was terrible. I mean, why? So you could fire a point-blank barrage at that Maxim? That was the worst decision I think I've ever seen. I don't know what he was thinking. Even that field gun probably could have hit it from where it was. Oh well. Panther moving up here clears out a Maxim. We also have more back and forth here for the bottom. Molotov goes out. Ooh. And they have to retreat. Panther circles around to try and crush. Ooh, that could be good. Not that good. Crushes one. The rest retreat. They do drop a DP though. That's always really good to recover on Volksgrenadiers. Or Panzer Fusiliers, either one. AT grenade damages the Panther's engine. There's not really anything to follow up on that, sadly. Should be able to get repaired just fine. Meanwhile, the Katyusha is still at 12 kills, surprisingly enough. Snipers, on the other hand, up to 56. Which is pretty good.
Taking fire!
And yeah, the ISU hasn't done much. Has not done much yet. Seems to struggle with this terrain, I think. Not to mention there's a Yag Tiger already on the field kind of bullying it. It's gonna kind of be up to Symbiosis to outproduce their opponent here. And just bring in like a zillion medium tanks and try and swarm that Yagd. Hopefully while the Panther's not nearby to support. Siberian catches that T-34 pretty unsupported. He's gonna get some free shots off here. Oh, what was that? Stuka bomb strike clears the heavy mortar. Landed a little off target, so the mortar itself is not destroyed, sadly. But I think that's a pretty good target choice, considering he did it without the use of a recon run. Conscripts damage the engine once again. T-34 circling in, trying to get some free shots, but without a second T-34 to help, he's not even going to bother with mark target, which he could easily afford. Both Soviet players are at 400 plus munitions. I don't understand the munitions flow from these guys. Like, spend it on something. It's so much. B4 precision strikes are a great munitions sink for CS last game, that's for sure. I guess I don't like counterattack tactics, because I don't think I've seen them use it. They could plant mines. Mostly I think they should plant mines. I guess they could spam bomb runs, which is probably what Run to the Sun plans to do, if he can get a good opportunity on that Yag Tiger. Panzer Fusiliers retreating.
Make it quick.
Contact!
When do you need us? Forces just round. Stall that attack. I was getting close.
Now, it looks like the Axis are kind of pushing the top a little bit here. Only one T-34-85 on the field right now means that they really can't try anything against that Yag Tiger until more arrive.
He still has 300 points.
We have lost the comrade. Continue fire. The enemy is encroaching on our territory.
The Panthers actually got 14 kills and it's up to Vet 2, so Siberian's making really good use of it. Take a look at his resources. He's got 4 fuel. Oh, he just purchased another one. So same thing as game 1. No big surprise there. And the victory points are actually quite even right now. So yeah, no really decisive engagements yet. The T-34-85 going down was big, but until either the Yag Tiger or the ISU dies, still kind of up in the air. Axis do need to do a little more harassment in the south, though. Oh, there we go. Grenadiers being sent now. And the Allies really need to do, like, send anything. Send anything. I guess there's a reinforced wire barricade. Yeah, that's not stopping anything, though. It's just a Kuba wagon. Oh, Panther trying to pull off some crush maneuvers here. Does take a shot in the rear, but nets a couple of kills. He's gonna have to pull back for some repairs, though. Ooh, and those Grenadiers actually walked straight into a Maxim, unfortunately. They'll have to retreat. This squad of Grenadiers, Vet 3, circling around. He might be thinking about a rifle grenade? Or he's just gonna grab this territory and then keep circling south. So really that Maxim's just defending the victory point, but not really the territory. Ooh. Katyusha firing. Get some dazes on the Yag Tiger as well. But the Panther is moving up with Yak Tiger support, but there's a fresh column of T-3485s, which makes this probably the worst possible time to be trying to get aggressive. I mean, they had so much time. Why wait? Oh, jeez, they waited way too long, and they get punished for it so hard. As soon, like, what are the odds that they would push as soon as those two T-3485s get called in, and the Yak Tiger just dies instantly. Just instantly. It's just no chance. That was a pretty careless use of that Yak Tiger, I gotta say. Fortunately, Siberian still has his 2 Panthers, which have done way more work than that Yak Tiger even came close to doing, which just goes to show that medium tanks are important. You need them. You really do. Mark target going off on this Panther as well. A T-grenade just damaged its engine. Honestly, I don't know why he's being so aggressive. That's a dead Panther. There's no chance of escape. In fact, he's probably going to lose it to infantry. I don't know. Actually, the tanks aren't really anywhere nearby to follow up, but they're on their way. They're definitely on their way. I don't know. I'm not sure if it will escape. Here they come. They're like way over there, but they're coming. PTRS shots bounce, bounce, bounce. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a dead... Oh, geez. Katyusha Barrage also coming in. Here he comes. There is a pack actually set up, though. Like I said, Panthers are great T-34 bait. Pack may kill that T-34. Yes, it does go down, and the Panther rounds the corner. He was just way too far away to follow up. And that Panther's going to survive. Nice play by Siberian, actually. Well, actually, I think it was a mistake by Siberian and he got lucky, but either way. The Ag Tiger really only contributed to the death of one Allied tank before it died. One T-3485, it abandoned it, and it was then subsequently destroyed. That's definitely not a good trade for CS. Not even close.
We have 200 points remaining. We have new resources available.
Folks, Grenadiers and Panther firing on this munitions cache. Allies actually have their fair share of caches. Ooh, bomb run coming in somewhere. Okay, so much for that mortar. Second Panther's definitely doing its fair share of damage, and the fact that the ISU is not down here to support, and it still only has 23 kills, which is not that many, means that Siberian's Panthers are just destroying everything. Like, the T-34s are just not enough. He just can't outproduce this, especially not with the pack supporting. Although it's... I'm not sure what it's doing all the way back here. What is he doing with his pack? I'm legitimately confused as to what this pack is doing. I have no idea what's going on. But okay. Panther shooting some stuff here. The pair's also going up on the Vet 2. This T-34 is also Vet 2. Oh wow, those Grenadiers just somehow like rounded the corner on that Maxim. That's amazing. They might be able to finish it off at point blank range. Oh. And he decides not to risk it. Probably a good call. But like I've said so many times before, I really think Siberian could just, like, there's so much room to wriggle around and look for a flanking route. Like, look at all these little back roads he could be taking to circle around behind and try and take out stuff. Like this Katyusha, for example, which actually only has 26 kills, so all of the normal, like, stuff isn't working all that well. The ISU's not going that well. Katyusha, ooh, that was a good one. Okay, I spoke too soon. But up until that point, not doing that well. How about the heavy mortar? Heavy mortar's been cleared for a while and they never recruit it. Snipers, of course, are still performing well. Even in this urban setting here, snipers are doing well. But that's because they're fighting over this open field area, not really in the city, I suppose. So they're at about 70 kills, which is quite good.
Ready to strafe enemy troops.
But yeah, I have to say, I'm kind of surprised by CS and Siberian's decision not to really fight priority targets. Wow, did you see that? Look at all those lucky penetrating shots from like max range. I can't believe that Panther just went down. That's crazy that just happened. I guess it wasn't the Vet 2 one, but still. That's marked target for you, I guess. Or marked vehicle. I don't even feel like he necessarily overextended it that much there. Oh geez, every shot penetrating on that Panther. It has to run. Unfortunately, he has Blitz. Blitz out of jail free card. ISU moving up, getting pretty aggressive. Things are looking so grim. So grim for the Axis. They're now triple capped, and I don't see that situation changing soon. ISU's also moving up. It could get some devastating shots off here once it rounds the corner. Looks like it's kind of indecisive though about what it wants to do. It's just like randomly rotating around. Decides not to get too greedy. But honestly, he could. He has 630 fuel and 1200 manpower. He could throw that ISU away and it would mean nothing to him. He could drive it straight into the enemy base. I can't believe a Kubel wagon is still holding onto this fuel. This is ridiculous. Send a tank. Send anything. Send anything. These guards are literally going to get pushed back right now by a Kubel wagon. Oh jeez. It has not moved. It's still up here. It's still up here. Alright. And they're doing what it can here in the south. Yep, that's what I thought was going to happen. It's taking quite a bit of damage. He needs to be kind of careful with it. This is pretty much the only unit that's keeping the Axis even remotely in the game right now. Oh, Jesus, second Yak Tiger. This is the perfect time to call in a Yak Tiger, actually, assuming you already have like other lighter vehicles on the field, which he doesn't. Now he's just run out of resources, basically. He needed to have like 2 Panthers a while ago. I don't know what this Yak Tiger can possibly hope to do. There's way too much stuff. Those 2 T-34s with Vet, by the way. Marked vehicle. It's just... I mean, I guess marked vehicle with T-34s isn't as bad as a B4 shot, like direct hit, but it's still pretty bad.
The enemy has taken our supply sector.
The advantage of T-34 spam over the B4s, though, is that crew daze crit just happens over and over again. It like basically can't even move. Man, every shot is just penetrating the frontal armor. That's just weird. I guess it has like a massive penetration bonus, but still. Oh no, the triple vet Panther hits a mine and its engine gets destroyed. It's not even engine damage, it's engine destroyed, it's dead. It's dead, that's GG, it's over. There's no coming back from that. Oh, look at that trash talk. Trash talk's not allowed. I'm just kidding. That wasn't that bad. Verbal abuse isn't allowed. Trash talk is probably fine. Well, that's it. Is Coh2 good yet? Is going to get eliminated from the game, and Allstars are going to move on and fight Jaeger. They will have a rematch against Jaeger very soon, and that's going to be That's going to be the EU finals, and then after that they'll be going up against the NA finalists, and the NA finals are going to be tonight. But as far as I understand, they have not been played yet, so I'm going to stream those tomorrow. So that's going to be it for tonight. Thanks a lot for watching. Please do remember to donate, of course, and that's it.